Everybody, welcome back to KF Trades. This is just a recap on the week, talk about a couple of new stocks, and one trade that I put on today. We'll see if it works out. And that's about all I have for you this week. Let's get out there and make some money. Okay, just to wrap up the week here, guys. We did get that bump through today. Nice move up. This is the Dow. Moved up through that resistance. Went above the 20-day, closed above the 20-day. So we may see a little bit more leg in this into next week. Same thing with the SPY. Shot through that 380, actually opened above it. Moved up through the 20-day, closed above it. So we probably have a little bit more room in here. Now I'm watching the 398 area. And about that time next week, we probably will be coming into the 50-day moving average. Same thing with the Qs. Had a nice move up today, almost 3.3%. Moved up through the 20-day. Didn't quite get to the 298, but now I'm thinking 303.50 next week, up towards the 50-day, and then we'll see where we're at because we're starting to fill all these gaps where we gap down. I think that 303.50 could be pretty good resistance for right now. And depends on how everything goes. But we might just have a slow grind up the rest of next week. But who knows? Things could change. That's the way it's looking right now. I want to touch on United Health, the one I brought up yesterday. Had some interesting moves in this one today. Like I said, I was expecting this 509 area to be some resistance. Kind of a head and shoulders area with some other market things going on. If everything else is taking off and healthcare has been holding up this whole time, maybe we're getting a little bit of a changeover and they're going to start taking their money out of these. United Health, take a look at Humana. That's held up over the last 3 years. That was up a little bit today. Anthem was down today, but up overall the last couple years compared to other stocks. Centene, again, down today a little bit. So I'm kind of watching all those together, and we had huge volume in United today. I was a little disappointed. I usually check prices on my charts before I buy any puts or calls or anything. I got the lowest price on these, and yet when we got this huge move down, I was down on them. These guys were manipulating the price of those options, so that's got me a little bit concerned here. Ended the day down just a little bit on it, but on the open when we spiked way down, I thought I'd have been up pretty decent, and they were screwing me on those prices. But we had really, really big volume, about 6 times normal volume. So if that's the case and people are starting to move their money around and maybe get out of some of these names for right now, if tech and everything else is going to take off for a little bit, that could have been the move today where people are pulling their money out of this and putting it into some of the tech names that really took off. We'll know more next week to see what happens here. I'm still holding this 509 area as my exit point if we break through that. But just looking at the industry itself, a couple of these other names that pulled back today when everything else was up huge, when the market was up huge, makes me think that I might be right on this. We'll see. Okay, this is about the only thing I did today. I was just letting the market run up, and I was watching things to put some covered calls on possibly and looking at some other stuff. So being a Friday, I don't like to do too much, but what I did do is I put on a put spread right here on Caterpillar. I'm playing this for that bounce back up towards 200 and then possibly get out of it when it gets up there. So I put on the 180, 175 put spread for 722 expiration. So I'm only going to be in this a short time. Like I said, I'm hoping this is a move up into 200. Let some of that time decay eat away at it for the next week or two, and then I'm out of it. Because as I've shown you before, this 180 was really strong resistance. Really good resistance through here. So we'll see how that one plays out. Hopefully it's a win. I'm up on it today, so hopefully. So with the China stocks taking off here recently, like BABA, JD.com, Baidu, some of the bigger players. I talked BABA here in this video, but the KWEB ETF, you may want to check that one out. We broke above resistance right here off this low right in this area. We bounced off it right through here, broke through it but came back. So we've had some resistance right here. We broke through it, and now we may see like the $39 to $40 area. The 200 is running right around 37.5 on this one. So still get a little bit to the upside on the stochastic. The RSI is moving up, and we still have room to run there. So I think we'll definitely see that break through the 200-day here. And like I said, next resistance is right around 39, which was all this chop right here. We obviously had the resistance coming down to it right here too. So, and then after that, your next resistance looks like it's right up around 45. So if this thing decides to take off and make a run, you could get a nice move out of this one. Okay, the last one I want to talk to you about today is Alibaba. China stocks have been taking off. BABA has been in the doghouse for a couple of years. Look at this downtrend, this purple line. We finally broke. It finally broke out, bounced back down, hung around the moving averages here for a little bit, and I'd been watching this, and I just missed this move the last couple days. So I'm expecting a move up towards the 130 resistance, the 200-day right here, which is at 125. I've got resistance just above that at 130. At least. And then if we pull back and we don't make a new low below that or something, I'll probably jump in it then and try to catch the next move. But they report the beginning of August, that first week. I'd been watching this one too. I'm a little upset that I missed this move.